Have you ever felt like you cannot be really present? Like you cannot simply be in here and right now. There's always something about the past, something about the future. There are always some thoughts. Your body feels a lot of tension. It's so hard to let go, to don't do anything and simply enjoy that time. Or maybe on the other hand, you cannot really move on with your life. Like you feel so tired, you just need constant rest. You don't have any motivation. Every day seems to be the same, kind of meaningless. My name is Piotr and this is Sensitive Depth. Today I would like to talk and bring awareness to soothing system. Soothing system is one of main three systems that we operate with according to compassion focused therapy. Soothing system is responsible and is activated when we simply letting go, when we can relax, when we can really enjoy our life, when our needs of recharging are being met. And everything sounds quite nice, it's quite great. But actually there might be some complications with soothing system. One of the problem might be you just cannot rest. There is literally no soothing system in you and in your body. You don't really know and you don't really remember when last time you felt relaxed. You can really sense actually all the time the tension in your body, in your back, in your legs, in your chest. Like it's constant run, it's constant movement. You cannot just stop. Why you always have to do something? And it's so hard actually to let go of phone, let go of work, let go of people, let go of noise, and just stay with the silence and check how it feels like. But it doesn't feel good. It's actually scary and it feels very uncomfortable. Another problem, on the other hand, might be that you cannot move on. You have no motivation, no energy. You feel like you technically constantly relaxing, doing nothing, just enjoying the moment, not watching Netflix, playing video games, meeting people, but it doesn't necessarily feels like I relax, I enjoy it, my body just relaxes. What you notice is still that tension. The level of your energy is very, very low every single day, every single time. You actually don't understand why, because you give yourself time to rest and you feel sleepy, you feel demotivated, you feel like it's so hard to do actually simple tasks sometimes. Go for a walk, move your body a little bit. It feels like there's so much effort that needs to be put in order to do that. So you just let go of it. You just stay in bed. It's comfortable. It's nice. You watch something. And even though you might enjoy it, you don't necessarily feel recharged. You don't feel like your body is getting energy from something. It still feels like you are drained. Eventually, there might be another issue with soothing system, and it might be connected to finding ways to very quickly relax, to very quickly let go. And the best example of it might be addictions. So, for example, you might feel like the work was so overwhelmed, it was so difficult. I need something now to relax. I need something to just let go of it. So you grab a drink, you play video games, you go to McDonald's, buy some ice creams, and for a moment it works. You feel better. You feel more energized, you feel more relaxed, but it's just for a very short moment. Because after a while, you still feel like I'm so tired. I don't have energy for anything. I will have more sweets. I will play more video games. I will watch another series. I will take maybe some drugs to make me feel better. It might be also in a situation when there is actually a time for you to enjoy, be present, to relax, to let go in a healthy way. Like for example, stop, focus on your breathing. but at some point it's so uncomfortable, so you come back to your own known ways: sugar, games, TV, and other addictive products and substances. And it makes you a little bit confused because it helps you. And of course, sometimes it's good to enjoy some movie, do different things, have a cake, but unfortunately, it's very hard sometimes to stop. Because if you look at yourself, it doesn't end on one episode. It doesn't end on one piece of cake. It doesn't end on one beer, because it helps you very quickly for a moment. But after, it drops again, and you need more. You need just one more. And it's that closed circle that it's so hard sometimes to run away from, to break it. Those were a few examples how soothing system can work and can be actually quite problematic. But also soothing system can work in very healthy, very positive way. When, for example, after work, you take some time to really stop, to really be present, to really spend valuable time with yourself, with your family, with your partner. When you feel like you spend this time to recharge, you get that your energy back, not for a short period of time, which comes very extremely and extremely drops, but it gives you that, oh, this is what I needed. When you really feel like your body, your muscles, especially in your back, you relax. You can take deep breaths now. And sometimes it might take very short period of time, sometimes a little bit longer, but you feel like, oh, this is what I needed. Now I'm good. Now I have the energy. Now I can do more things. Let's maybe cook something together. Let's maybe go for a walk, experience something. So the soothing system was activated, did own work, and then started to cooperate and make space for drive system, for example. And of course, sometimes you might need more rest, more holidays time, more letting go of everything and just try different things, be really present. So your soothing system is here to make you feel better, recharge your energy, make you relax. The same like, for example, sleeping. Sleeping is the best example for soothing system. You go sleep, your body naturally regenerates. Then you can wake up in the morning full of energy, of energy that slowly is coming back to the neutral state. When you finally start to be more awake and you can learn something, you can experience new things because you feel rested, because you had proper sleep, enough sleeping time. So those were unhealthy and healthy examples how soothing system works. It's very important to understand that soothing system has layers. It's not as simple as we might think it is. Soothing system, as any other system, threat system and drive system, is developed with us. The importance are actually the needs, especially the unmet needs and the needs that we learned through our life to meet in specific way. So for example, if I learned that if I feel lonely, if I feel uncomfortable, I've learned and experienced from my past that people, close people, make me feel better, make me feel relaxed, soothe me. Caring makes me feel better. I call them, I reach to them. But if I learn that there is no one who can help me, and I found ways that are not necessarily healthy, just change my focus, turn off what I really feel or how I don't want to feel. And that is one of the key differences. The soothing system is based on co-regulation. So of course it's coming from the past when we co-regulate with our parents, for example, and any other form that we really feel safe, that is caring involved. Because only when I feel safe, I can really activate healthy my soothing system. I don't need to look for a danger. I don't need to look for things that I have to do and focus on those things and focus on work. I can just relax because I feel safe here. It's nice here. No one is expecting anything from me. No one is asking me to do anything. I feel safe, so I can finally let go. This is the moment for me when the soothing system is activated and I'm being recharged. Not necessarily to turn off the feelings, thoughts that I don't want to have right now. But even though, let them come. I notice them, but it's safe here. So to have some conclusions, the soothing system itself, beautiful idea of really recharging. But the complexity actually comes what we learned through the past, what strategies of our soothing system we developed. Either they are healthy or unhealthy. This is how our soothing system is right now. So it's not something straightforward, it's not something simple. It's very complex. And there are layers, levels of it. But the core of our soothing system are our needs that we consciously or unconsciously want to meet. There is another layer of soothing system, because soothing system is also about connecting, to really living in the present, enjoying the present time, and a form of mindfulness meditation that brings you in here and right now is working through a soothing system. So when I connect with someone, when I love someone and I connect with that person, my soothing system is activated. I feel safe. But at the same time, it's also about the relationship that I have with myself. So the connection with myself. I can feel safety with myself as well. So I have influence. You have influence on your soothing system. So the awareness of balance and lack of that balance. Because soothing system can work very extremely when you just constantly rest, when you just cannot move on, you cannot do anything, you feel anyway tired because simply you are meeting some of your needs, but not the needs that actually make you recharged. And probably, most likely, you are avoiding actually something. And at the same time, the soothing system also can work very low. You might overwork yourself all the time. And it's not only about your job, it's about things that you do. Work, gym, studying, and other responsibilities that you put on yourself. Especially right now with social media, when we are constantly active. There's all constantly doing something, more stimuli. And with that comes also the cooperation with threat system. So soothing system can work with threat system, and it's about the past, and it's about the script that you are living. So it's the form that you run away to things that make you relax and you enjoy, but at the same time you not really let go of tension. You bring more tension to yourself because you still feel like you need to run, you need to hide from something. So you may, for example, have a drink that makes you relax, you feel better. But you had that drink not because it's a nice day, I just want to have a drink. You had that drink because you felt, for example, extremely tired. And in order to don't feel that tiredness, that pain in your body, or you have so many thoughts, you just want to turn them off. So the threat system works there. I'm just going to run away into that soothing method. That works, unfortunately, for a short period of time and might be very addictive sometimes and not necessarily healthy. And another form of threat soothing system working together, being activated together, is in situation when you feel comfortable because you know the situation, but at the same time you know that it's not good for you. So for example, you may stay in abusive relationship because for you it's known. It's uncomfortable, but it's known. It's painful, but it's known. You know what to expect. For brain, it's comfortable because your brain knows what to expect. And more scary is actually to let it go, to move on, to bring a change, because you don't know what to expect, you don't know what will happen. And there is also drive and soothing system working together. And one of those examples might be when you are really present and you are being very active. It might be creating something, art, dancing, laughing with your friends, when you are really present and enjoy yourself. So the drive system works there. You produce something. Your energy is actually very high because you feel that fulfillment, you feel that being in present moment, passion, that excitement. But at the same time, it feels really, really relaxing. It feels really enjoying. It feels really recharging. But even though here needs to be balance as well, because if we do something what is really amazing for us, it's very easy to move to the direction of I cannot stop doing this, because it might be at some point also addictive when you start to put pressure on yourself, when you start to expect from yourself something. And with knowing that theory, what can help actually to recognize more your soothing system, to understand your soothing system? Of course, first step is awareness and mindfulness itself. So observing what is your soothing system like every day, when it's being activated, when it's not activated, on which system I'm actually operating right now, how my soothing system works, what my needs are. So bringing that awareness and mindfulness. After that, of course, there is conscious choice, which is extremely important, especially when your soothing system works in a very automatic way. So you do things without actually being conscious why you're doing those things. For example, suddenly you realize, oh, I had another drink. I actually don't remember how many drinks I had. And when it actually happened, I just went with the flow. So bringing that conscious choices, knowing your soothing system, knowing what works for you and what you really need. Not for this short period of time because you want to run away from something. But if you feel tired, if your body hurts, what your body needs. How can you relax your body? Release. And it's really worth to point out that soothing system and any other systems, it's about our bodies. Our bodies tell us what is going on, how it's going on. So if you cannot notice anything, just focus on your body, what your body wants to say, what your body actually feels, what your body actually needs. If I have a pain in my back, how can I help this pain to let go, to release that muscle that is there and just so tense? So eventually comes the area of building healthy habits, healthy ways of meeting your own needs. So if you notice you have that need, you can either have a drink or you can find something healthy for you, something would actually will recharge you, something would will make you feel better. And there are not really universal things that I can tell you and this is going to work, because we all are different. Our bodies have different history. Our bodies have different needs. Some things might work, some things might not work. But only you, by experiencing, by trying things. And what I like to say is just doing experiment. So I will try this and I will see how it's gonna feel, how I'm gonna feel. And the good thing is that your body and your brain, if it works well on you and it gives you something positive, your body and your brain will notice it. And eventually it will become more and more automatic. So you don't have to every single time, oh, this is what I'm gonna do because I feel this way. Eventually it will become your built habit, the way how your soothing system learned other habits before. And those were some ways how you can recognize your soothing system, what is going on, what to search for, and so on and so on. And in the end, I will give you a few questions that might help you to reflect more, to get to know better your soothing system. And the first question, of course, is what is your soothing system like? And of course, the question is not necessarily to do it right now, but to every day, to bring that awareness and mindfulness to, okay, I notice this. I notice when I feel tired, I'm actually starting to be angry and I'm starting to shout on my partner. And that brings me ease at some point. So this is that co-regulation, regulation involved already, but recognizing it, is it healthy? Is it positive for you and for your partner? So it's really important you recognize it. You see what your unique soothing system is like. The next question, of course, coming back to the core of soothing system, what are your needs? What do you need? What your body needs? What your mind needs? What your emotion needs? What your soul needs? There is so many layers of us, the complexity, and there's so many needs that are important. It's the same if I'm hungry. If I'm really hungry because my body feels I really need some food, I'm very low, I'm on very low energy right now, I get some food to meet my own need because I feel hunger. But even though there might be complication, because I might feel hunger, but it's not about the food. I might be hungry of love, but I don't have love right now. I will make it disappear, making my stomach full with food. What are your real needs and how you're trying to meet them? And eventually we come to the question, what might be the healthy ways for you to meet your own needs? And with those questions, I will leave you. I hope you enjoyed today. If you did, please give a like, subscribe, and I will see you in next videos. Bye bye.